In the last chapter, it was revealed that Blackbeard's goal is the world. Teach mentioned the same thing in chapter 440 during a fight against Portgas the Ace. It's clearly noticeable that Oda has planned this character and his goal from the very beginning, starting from Lafette's arrival at Marijois to Katarina Devon getting Saturn's appearance. This means that Teach's goal is not just obtaining the One Piece, and we will see his plan through to the end. He defeated Ace, became a Shichibukai, invaded Impel Down, stole Whitebeard's Devil Fruit, got an island for himself, stole Devil Fruits, and kidnapped many characters for a reason. No one will defeat Blackbeard and his crew before the end of One Piece, not even Shanks, as it would mean that Teach did all of this for nothing. Logically, Blackbeard is Luffy's final enemy, and he must have the strongest crew in One Piece. Every member of his crew has his own story, screen time, and interesting powers. Can you name another crew like this? Except for the Straw Hats, of course. Most likely no. Oda put a lot of thought into the Blackbeard Pirates, and in the end we will see the best villain crew in One Piece. We know their names, powers, actions, but still don't know their bounties, and I'm sure Oda is saving this information for the end to hype the final arc even more. Bounties are increasing as time passes to show more drama. Don't compare these bounties to Katakuri or other Yonko commanders because bounties don't just reflect strength. Teach's crew is strange for other reasons as well. For example, commanders are not based on strength. We all know that Jesus Burgess is not the strongest member of the Blackbeard Pirates, but still he is the captain of the first Titanic ship. For this reason, don't be surprised if bounties won't be appropriate to commander's ranking. Let's start with Jesus Burgess. After the time skip, Jesus Burgess had a bounty of 20 million berries. Of course, it's very low for a Yonko commander, especially for a captain of the first Titanic ship. He defeated every challenger he fought in Mocktown with ease, and after the time skip, won a block from the Corrida Coliseum battle royale within seconds, all without a single injury. He knows of a method of stealing Devil Fruit abilities from others and got one for himself. Jesus Burgess ate the Riki Riki no Mi, a Paramecia type Devil Fruit that grants him superhuman strength. In a fight against Trafalgar Law, we saw that he could even lift a mountain and throw it a far distance. He has armament and observational hockey as well. Despite all these feats, he got a very big L in a fight against Sabo. On the other hand, we are talking about Sabo, one of the strongest characters in One Piece. We saw that Sabo could even escape from the Gorosei and Imu, but still, Jesus Burgess is clearly not on Blackbeard's strongest commanders list. For now, I think his bounty is around 650 million berries. Most likely Shiryu of the Rain is the strongest commander in Blackbeard's crew. During his time in Impel Down, Shiryu was said to be equal in strength to Magellan, and Shiryu was deemed to be more dangerous. We saw how strong Magellan was during this arc. He defeated nearly everyone. According to Ivankov, Impel Down was impregnable under the joint protection of Shiryu and Magellan, and had Shiryu still been on duty rather than imprisoned, Luffy and Bentham would not have been able to break as far down into the prison as they had. All of this is made more impressive by the fact that Shiryu had not yet acquired a Devil Fruit ability. Later, he ate Absalom's Devil Fruit, a Suke no Mi that grants him the power to turn himself invisible. He is a very skilled swordsman, and he was already fast. It's nearly impossible to stop him now. Even strong characters like Gecko Moria can't sense Shiryu in his invisible form, not unless it's Garp or someone on his level. I believe his bounty due to his past role, strength, and dangerousness is at least 2 billion berries. The most hyped One Piece character of the past week, Van Augur, is the captain of the third ship. Augur, alongside Yasop, is the greatest sniper in the entire series. Augur can fire bullets over tremendous distances with extraordinary accuracy. This is shown when Chopper suggested to Usopp that the seagulls flying around their ship were sniped from an extremely long distance. Nami immediately disclaimed it since they could not see the island Augur was on, saying it was impossible for any sniper to do. However, Augur was even able to tell after he shot the birds that one of them did not die immediately, showing his immensely sharp vision. During the time skip, Augur ate the Wapu Wapu no Mi, a Paramecia type Devil Fruit that allows him to teleport himself and others from place to place. After the time skip, we saw Van Augur fighting Law, and in a few hours, maybe even minutes, because of his teleportation powers, Van Augur arrived at Egghead. In a previous chapter, Augur remained silent during Saturn's questioning on why they were there, but chose to respond when specifically asked what they hoped to achieve. He even avoided Saturn's attack like it was nothing and remained calm even though one of the 5 Gorosei was standing in front of him. As time passes, Augur reveals that he is even stronger than we thought he was. For example, it was shown only in the anime, but he could destroy one of Cracker's soldiers in a few seconds. Also, Broly stated to Nami that during during the time skip, there were 4 worst generation members that tried to fight Big Mom, but they could not even see or hear her. It was Eustace Kid, Beje, Apu, and Urouge. Only Urouge could defeat the 4th commander, Snack, and as soon as Snack was defeated, Broly sent Cracker and beat Urouge easily, so none of these supernovas could do any damage to Cracker. Even Luffy couldn't break Cracker's biscuit before using Gear 4, but Van Augur broke it in one shot. I believe his bounty must be at least 1 billion berries. Avalo Pizaro is the captain of the 4th ship and one of the most dangerous and strongest criminals from Impel Down. Even during his time as a king, he was corrupt and selfish, using royal privileges for his self-serving purposes that led to his people impeaching him. Pizaro ate the Shima Shima no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows him to assimilate his body into an island itself. Once assimilated, he can control both the natural environment and any artificial structures. While merged with an island, he can feel human activity on it. I think this is one of the most underrated devil fruits in One Piece. Not only on Hachinosu, but on every island he can sense everyone's presence and control different structures and environments on the island. If used correctly, this power could be deadly. While thinking about the bounties of level 6 prisoners, I noticed an interesting detail. Ace, Jinbe, and Crocodile were level 6 prisoners as well. Ace was the 2nd division commander on Whitebeard's ship with a bounty of 550 million berries. He had a powerful devil fruit and could use all 3 types of haki. It was never shown in the anime, but it was stated in the novels. His low bounty is only due to his short piracy time, but even for just 3 years, 550 million berries is a good amount. Jinbe is a former Shichibukai and has been in 2 Emperor's crews. He is strong, but he is not dangerous or evil. He has been a pirate for many years and his bounty is 1.1 billion berries. Crocodile is a former Shichibukai as well. Currently he is in Yonko Buggy's crew, and unlike Jinbe, he is not only strong but threatening as well, both for the world government and for civilians. I believe he's one of the strongest level 6 prisoners too. That's why his head is worth 1.965 billion berries. Because of this logic, I am sure level 6 prisoners of the Blackbeard Pirates have bounties between 1.1 and 2 billion berries. All of them have been pirating for many years, so we don't have an Ace situation here. They are the strongest prisoners, so they must be at least as strong as Jinbe. Also, they're very dangerous. Their crimes were so atrocious they had to effectively be erased from history. That's why I believe their bounties must be higher than Jinbe's and lower than Crocodile's. Crocodile is one of the most well thought out and important characters in the series, so I don't think any of the prisoners will have a higher bounty than him, only Shiru for many other reasons. I believe Avalo Pizaro's bounty will be at least 1.4 billion berries. Lefet is the most interesting Blackbeard pirate for me. Most likely he is much stronger than most people realize. Lefet managed to sneak his way into Pangaea Castle, probably the most secure place in the One Piece world, while also managing to get undetected into a room with Fleet Admiral Sengoku and the 3 warlords Mihawk, Don Flamingo, and Kuma, who all have observation haki. Some of them may even see the future. Lafette is also the chief of staff of the Blackbeard Pirates and is seen making sure that the crewmates respect Blackbeard. One example of that would be when he threatened to kill Pizaro when he suggested that he wants to be a leader of the Blackbeard Pirates, and another example was when he corrected Jesus Burgess when he forgot to refer to Blackbeard as Commodore Teach. Also, he was the one who offered Teach to get Aokiji's devil fruit. Overall, Lafette has differences from the rest of the Blackbeard Pirates. It starts from the way he's introduced. While other members were introduced together, Lafette had one of the most badass entrances in all of One Piece. Also, he had wings even before the time skip, indicating that he was already a devil fruit user. His crewmates did not have devil fruits at that time, but surprisingly, even now, he is the only Blackbeard pirate whose devil fruit has not been revealed yet. Even in the Egghead arc, we saw every member of Blackbeard's crew except Lafette. His current bounty is strange too, 42.2 million berries. 42 is 4 and 2. In Japan that translates to shi and ni. Shini translates to death. In short, I have very high expectations for this character and I believe we will see a good plot twist in the end. For now, I think he has a bounty of 1 billion berries. Katarina Devon was the most dangerous female pirate ever to be imprisoned in Impel Down within the entire Age of Pirates. She is easily in the top 3 strongest female characters with Big Mom and Boa Hancock. Devon ate the Inu Inu no Mi model Kyubi no Kitsune, a mythical Zoan type devil fruit that allows her to transform into a 9-tailed fox. With this power, she can transform into clones of people similar to the Mane Mane no Mi. Now she is dangerous even for the world government, as far as she now owns Saturn's appearance in her collection. Introductions say a lot about a crew's strength and rankings in One Piece. As far as Blackbeard's division commanders are not based on strength, we must base our logic on introductions. At Marineford, Impel Down prisoners were named in this order. Number 5, Sandron Wolf. Number 4, Avalo Pizaro. Number 3, Vasco Shot. Number 2, Katarina Devon. Number 1, Shiru. That's why I believe Katarina Devon has a higher bounty than Avalo Pizaro, around 1.7 billion berries. Even though Boa Hancock has the same bounty and is probably stronger than Devon, Katarina Devon is still way more dangerous than Boa. That's why her bounty may be the same as the captain of the Kuja Pirates. The captain of the 7th ship, Sandron Wolf, ate the Deka Deka no Mi, a paramecia type devil fruit that makes him much bigger than normal giants. Because of his power, he is even taller than large beings like Oars and Little Oars Jr. To be honest, we have seen big creatures stopped easily in One Piece. Also, because of the introduction ranking, I think his bounty is 1.2 billion berries max. Vasco Shot ate the Gabu Gabu no Mi, a paramecia type devil fruit with alcohol-based powers. He demonstrated the ability to take advantage of alcohol's flammable properties and attack with fire, but beyond that, the full capabilities of his powers are currently unknown. His appearance suggests that he is the evilest in the Blackbeard Pirates. After Kobe escaped the prison on Hachinosu, Vasco Shot suggested setting the fire in the town to cut off the prisoner's escape route like it was nothing. Also, when Garp wreaked havoc on the island, Vasco Shot was unimpressed by Garp's title and doubted his strength. There are a lot of interesting theories about this character, and I hope we will see the full power of his devil fruit soon. For now, I will give him a bounty of 1.55 billion berries. Da Q had the highest bounty among the 4 original members before the time skip, 72 million berries. Despite Da Q being chronically ill from a terminal disease, he is a very powerful pirate. Da Q also seems to be a skilled chemist. As he developed explosive solutions, he infused inside apples that will explode in one bite. He ate the Shiku Shiku no Mi, a paramecia type devil fruit that allows him to afflict others with disease. Da Q shares many visual similarities or associations with death. His thin and pale appearance, his black clothing, and his usage of a giant scythe are based on the Western depiction of the Grim Reaper. Also, Da Q is often seen riding his sickly pale horse Stronger. This, along with his Shiku Shiku no Mi abilities, both reference death, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. For me, he is one of the most interesting characters in the entire anime. For now, I think he has a bounty of around 800 million berries. We all know how powerful admirals are, so I won't talk much about Aokiji. The only thing that may increase his bounty along with his strength is the fact that he knows a lot of useful information about the Marines and the world government. We saw how easily he froze a few members of the Blackbeard Pirates, and later he was even ready to fight the whole crew. He is way stronger than other commanders. After defeating Garp, the world government would have seen that he is one of the biggest problems for their organization, so most likely he has a bounty of at least 3.4 billion berries. And of course, Blackbeard himself, whose bounty is already known, which is 3,996,000,000 berries. That's it for today. Write your opinions about these bounties down in the comments. If you want to see a video about Blackbeard's special bloodline, you can watch this video right here. Thanks for watching.